Smoke tried.
I couldn't choose, I ain't gonna lie. Two of them were just the same, so I was like, you know what?
Were they so amazing?
Yeah. One of them had a pool. One of them had like a community hot tub pool. It's like a big hot tub for like. I'm like, damn, that's good for guests. And it had like a little plaza. So I was like, damn, I could
it's a good late night little.
Yeah,
sit.
I was like, damn, I could barbecue up here on this bitch, and the homies could just be over there in the hot tub. But it's like a community hot tub.
See, I don't be needing all that shit.
Not a community, but
like I've worked in plenty of apartments and I've lived in plenty of apartments, and never have I ever used them fucking pools. Like I don't use the pool. No, I said right. I used it one time ever, and it wasn't even because I wanted to. It was all my family went out there. They were like, "Oh yeah, come down to the pool." I went down there, got in the hot tub for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "All right, y'all, I'm going back upstairs to go smoke. I'll catch y'all later."
See, that's my plan. I'm supposed to do this. My plan is to do this late night. Like I'm just a random late night. I just wake up like, damn. I just want to.
But they close late night.
No, they're not. This community is open all times.
Nigga, that's not how those work.
I don't give a fuck. I'll get in that bitch. If I pay rent in this bitch, I get in that bitch whenever I want to.
Posted hours. They'll be like, it'll usually be like, that thing usually like on most properties, they close at like 10.
See, this is why I wanted my own place. That's like down.
Like your own house.
Yeah, house, but the community market, the housing market just sucks for renting one though. It costs way fuck more to rent a house than an apartment, and you gotta deal with the more of a specific landlord.
I be feeling like I be wanting a house, but then like everyone I know who has a house makes me not want a house.
See, I don't want a house. I just want to rent a house.
Renting. Oh, I don't give a fuck which one it is. Anyone who lives in a house makes me every single time not want a house. Like
unless it's paid off and they're just dealing with
even on that bullshit.
Taxes.
In any of it, bro. Any situation where the person says, "Oh yeah, I live in a house," and then they start to go into like the month to month or the day to day living in a house. I'm like, oh fuck that, because you always got plumbing issues, electrical. Like it's always crazy shit where you can't just like ring up a nigga who works in an office downstairs from you to come fix that shit the same day. Like you got to like find a plumber. Like get and actually like hire a plumber and shit like that, or find an electrician or some sort of technician. Fuck that.
And that's where you go, and that's where you get network, pretty much.
Nigga, I don't want to network to live in my house.
You ain't trying to live. It's just you find a guy who do that shit for cheap, and then you barter services. Like, oh shit, like for example, nigga, you sell weed, so like, you know what? If you can fix my toilet, bro, I just break you off some weed.
Like I could do that.
That's exactly how you do it.
Or already included in the rent I pay every single month. If a light bulb goes out and I don't want to change that shit, I can just hop on my phone or my computer, or even the phone itself.
You want to pay rent for the next
put in a little
years,
request to a nigga
years?
and say,
I ain't gonna.
You gotta pay a mortgage for the next 10 to 20 years, nigga.
That's you. That's if you plan on
me
paying a fucking mortgage for 10, 20
trying
years.
to get a house
Hell
right now.
no, nigga. I'm dropping a bag on a crib. Paid off.
Before we get too deep into this shit, let me welcome you all to the podcast. Welcome to the Kloud Kast. I am your host, one of your favorite bud tender in the PNW, Cage, however the fuck you want to say it, aka PNW Kage. You may have seen me popping up a little bit on TikTok here and there and Instagram, throwing out some bud tender tips, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm sitting here today with my co-host as always. He ain't really a bud tender, and he ain't getting high like me, but he do like to smoke some weed.
Yeah. Former trapster. Now I'm just a chilling legal nigga. I don't do nothing. I'm just a citizen, bro.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I gotta throw that part. Allegedly. Allegedly.
My nigga Manny LaFleur over here. Welcome to the pod. Welcome everybody. Today, we ain't really got like topics. Like we do want to talk about a few things. Like for sure, we want to get into that Black Mirror new season, and then just tell y'all niggas about who we are a little bit. It's 420 coming up around the corner, and we a new stoner pod entering the pod market, and we just tell y'all about us. Oh, every now and then you'll hear this sound,
and all that too, all the cough.
Yeah, so all that will be us smoking in the middle of the pod. If you are on the audio, I am sorry. You can go ahead and turn us down when you get to that moment, or you can just join us and take a hit too. Don't be a hater.
Yeah. Whenever you see the pink cloud logo flash. Nah, I'm just kidding. That shit ain't gonna flash.
I'm not gonna edit that yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't got editing dollars like that. I mean, we might. I'll look into it. We'll see.
I mean, I'm gonna throw the joint logo up though. That I do got a joint visual. I'll throw that bitch up. So right now, bong time.
To start it off, I did just so y'all know what we smoking on. I shopped at Chalice Farms over in Portland. Got me some of this Kaprikorn Cannabis purple churro.
Just want to say I don't live in Portland, but I'll be moving there. Throwing that out there. I ain't no buster ass nigga. I know I saying buster ass niggas live in Portland, but I ain't one.
It's crazy.
I'm just letting niggas know.
Who's calling you a buster in Portland?
Nobody's calling me a buster. I'm just saying, allegedly, niggas in Portland are busters.
All right. I mean, I'm not gonna negate anything you saying just quite yet, because I want to hear you out. as you take your venture into Portland and start attacking Portlandians or Portland. What the fuck they call themselves? Portlandites?
He said Portlandites.
Portlandians.
Portlandites.
The Portland folk.
Look how you just said before you start disrespecting, and he does exactly what I do, disrespecting.
What? I did no such thing. I was trying to give them a name.
They already have a name,
and I was trying to figure it out.
Google is your friend. Google is your friend.
We'll get to that part. We'll figure that part out. We'll figure it out.
My bad. Y'all hearing this cheap ass plastic right? I forgot I'm doing that all under the fucking mic.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You look at these mics, at least do some, at least somewhat decent sound canceling.
Yeah. If they didn't pick that up though, hopefully it didn't.
We'll find. I'll find out.
Yeah, I'm my fine china plate though. Y'all see that? Somebody's grandma is mad. I'm rolling weed on this thing.
I'm no, not someone's grandma, nigga. I'm mad. You're rolling on a china plate. You're rolling on. It's.
Did you buy it?
I wouldn't have bought it. I would not have bought it. There's no scenario in which I am looking around and be like, "Oh, I know what to roll on." Fine china. Yeah. Never.
You know why? You never looked at your granny's cabinet and be like, "Damn, that shit was fire."
No, I haven't.
Exactly. That's exactly why I just said.
Like,
you
nigga,
know
what?
You never looked at your granny's cabinet and said, "Damn, that looks."
Because I wasn't born a 50-year-old woman.
Hey, that shit was originally for my plants, but I was like, you know what? I got too many.
A plate for plants.
It's against the water, nigga.
Oh.
Yeah, it's against the water. What do you mean?
I thought you was gonna throw some dirt on a plate.
Nah, that's for the plant for another different type of plate. When I'm put a little bonsai in there, but I'm gonna make sure it's like
You're gonna put a bonsai on a plate.
Probably like an old pan or something. I don't know. It all depends on the type of quality.
Don't they have shallow pots for bonsais?
Yeah, but it just looked real cool and dope in an antique one. That's it. That shit look old as fuck, like it's been grown in that antique pot or vase.
It looked cool and dope on a.
Hell yeah, that shit look vintage plate. As fuck.
On a china plate?
Yep. It don't have to be china. It got to be china, probably something like a china, probably like baking pan or something. I don't know. Hey, you just hating, bro.
I'm hating.
You got no love.
I'm hating.
I appreciate it. I'm giving it a second use.
I'm just trying to,
I'm giving it more love. It was retired. I brought it back life.
The plate?
Yes.
You could have just ate off it, like every other plate.
Hell no, I ain't eating no goddamn thrift store plates. Hell the fuck no.
So
you can if you want.
So you gonna put your weed on it and smoke that weed?
Yep, I clean that bitch.
So how you not gonna eat it?
That's different.
Or eat off of it.
Smoking is burning the goddamn.
I would
whatever.
I would dare to argue that smoking something is a worse way to put it into your body than eating it.
Yes, but still, I'm not eating off the plates.
Yes, but still.
I've cleaned this bitch with alcohol. Therefore, I'm not eating it off. I'm not eating off the plate. I clean my alcohol. That's weird. I know it's
What
clean.
do you mean? No, it's not alcohol. Alcohol is one of like what is what?
Yeah,
probably
but
one of the
pure
safest
alcohol.
solutions that you.
Yeah, but
yes, pure
I'm
alcohol.
just not eating this bullshit that I
pure
got from
alcohol-
a thrift store.
Pure alcohol evaporates faster
I'm
than most
not
things.
eating off a thrift store plate.
It's crazy.
No. No.
But you wear thrift store clothes.
No, I don't.
You
No,
don't. You don't wear thrift store clothes.
No. I ain't poor no more. Nigga,
You have to be poor to wear thrift store clothes.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Well, I was. Ain't no more. I work hard for what I got.
You can still work hard and go get some thrift
Nah,
store
truthfully,
clothes.
I don't even know all my sizes.
Some of the best.
I don't know all my sizes of clothes, so I ain't.
So you go. So you don't try shit on.
No.
You ever just hold shit up to your body? You don't know how to hold the shirt up to your body, nigga?
No.
That's nigga said.
I don't leave the house. You just said I was here all day. What makes you think I'm gonna leave the house to go shopping?
Nigga, you said you left. I said you was here all day, but you said you left, nigga.
Yeah. Majority of the time, I'm still at the house though. I didn't deny it.
This nigga trying to flip the shit.
I'm not flipping shit. I'm just.
He trying to
being
flip that shit. So fuck. Oh.
The last thing I bought for brand new that was for clothing was a fucking sweatshirt. That's it. I didn't buy no new pants, no new shirts, nothing. I haven't bought no new clothes at all. Rarely. I've been getting rid of clothes for the past couple of years.
I mean, like, that's fine and all.
I've been getting rid of clothes. I'm still getting rid of clothes. When I go back to the crib in Cali, I'm getting rid of clothes there too. Ever since I went through the weight loss, I ain't been buying clothes. Because I wasted money buying clothes before I started losing weight. So I was like, damn, I got all this clothes still in packaging and plastic and all that I still got to get rid of back home. I've been giving it away to the homie.
Maybe you need to go thrifting for some more clothes.
Nah. I got to sell clothes. I got shit in the plastic with tags on it. I'm not
for your current size, not for your old size.
Exactly. That means why would I buy more new clothes?
Because you need clothes for your new size.
I'm not going to spend money like that.
Yo, he's just not getting it.
In this economy? No, you just don't get it.
I just don't get it. Bitch.
Nah. Nigga, you don't. In this economy, you want me to go out there and spend money on new clothes? They just put tariffs on them, bitch. Tariffs on them. All our clothes.
You don't even know. What
I know majority of the clothing that we get.
What clothing is tariffed?
Anything that's made in China, made in Malaysia, anything that's made overseas.
He just started giving the most generic answers.
That's because every country has tariffs on them. That's why.
Hey, I'm about to say, American Eagle. Where's that made at?
Nigga, who the fuck shops at American Eagle?
I don't know. That flannel looks like an American Eagle flannel.
No, this is actually an old H&M hoodie. I mean flannel.
That's damn near the same shit.
Yeah, it is, but this shit old.
But I don't know. H&M shit might be from China, so you might not be.
It is. It probably is. I don't know. I don't know. Truthfully, I'm gonna say it is. I should know that as a former employee, but I don't. That's crazy.
I mean, honestly, I don't expect any of my like retail workers to know anything. If I'm being honest with you,
I mean, I would be like, damn, where the fuck did this weed come from? Oh, this farm growing this.
Actually, it's funny that you say that. I don't consider budtending real like in the same category as retail. Like I know it like operates like retail, but I genuinely don't like. My brain doesn't categorize it in retail, and it's not because I work in there. It's because of like how it functions. Like it's because of the it's because of what it caters to and how it caters to like its market, I guess. Like fucking like. But dispensaries and being a budtender kind of works like being a pharmacist, like at like a CVS or a Walmart, not like a.
Relate. Explain it. You're the budtender.
So if I go to Forever 21, right? Like all I need you to know is where the pants are, where the shirts are, and is this in back? Pretty much it. Like, I don't need you. Like, you don't, like, I'm not gonna ask you about no cottons. I'm not about to ask you about no washing routines, no body fitment question. Nah, fuck all that. Like, you work at it's Forever 21. It's the regular retail. Now, in dispensaries, when you walk in there, after you point me to the edibles or the flower or the joints, whatever the fuck I'm asking for, I then now need you to tell me, okay, I do need to know like dates of things, like quality of enjoyment of things, effects of it if I do ingest it, potential effects, like how long are the effects, when can I expect them to kick in, like all these other things that you typically would ask, like all the information your pharmacist gives you when he hands you a bottle of medication. Just we say it with like a fun, like we just kind of say it with like this like fun twist, because like, you know, like aha, because you're getting high.
But is that every bud tender?
In a sense, yeah, actually, like they don't all say it like they're pharmacists, but like how the conversation goes, the amount of information you give out as a bud tender in comparison to like most retail industries, it's not the same. It is not the same. You are not required. You are not at least you're not expected to know the same amount of things.
I truly never went in there and be like, man, how was this smoke? I usually go in there with what I wanted to grab.
Churro, you shop mostly on this side though, where there isn't like a.
Nigga, I haven't shopped in it over here. I haven't shopped over here.
I see you haven't been in a store. Who knows how long?
Yeah, what do you mean? I haven't been that bitch in a goddamn year. I mean, lemonade, I've been. But that's just it. That's just me going there, popping in, see what they got.
I mean, like lemonade. I mean, I do like lemonade. even them. Like, I mean, I think because we've had a history recently of a lot of bad bud tenders, or bud tending experiences, we are starting to expect less from them. But I think like overall, like when you go in, like people go in once and ask a ton of questions, unless like, you know, you just think like you're the know-it-all stoner. Because even I be going in there asking hella questions to them niggas. Like I want them to answer that shit so I can have a better time picking my weed.
Yeah.
Like, please know when the fuck something like was at least know how to look up when something was grown.
I'm way too specific.
Or packaged.
Yeah, I'm way too specific like that. Like that's probably when I do ask, like with certain companies, like if I do ask for like cookies strain, I'd be like, damn, y'all got cookies? Then I'm like, all right, when the last time they came in? Like when's your last shipment? Then be like, all right, we just got some last week. All right, cool. And I was like, when was the harvest date? And they'll be like, I can't really tell. That's when I really hate when, you know, got something to scan, or they don't got a harvest date or even like a package date on that bitch.
But I feel like they can just look that shit up in the computer. Like me,
yeah, they can.
Because like at least I know in our computers, like there is a way to look. Like it ain't gonna be always the most accurate. And,
yeah.
Like I ain't gonna say every single time it's in there, but like there's a way you could look up how old.
Isn't it everything connected to the license too, with the shipments and all the paperwork?
But also like at least know your store's procedures. Like I know like in my store. Like in my store, we don't keep anything older, like on the shelf, at least for flour, older than like, I think it's like older than like a year. Maybe even shorter than that.
I mean, a year, that's probably for like oils or some shit. How much?
Yeah. And but I mean, like honestly, on flour, it seems like 6 months is like kind of like the cutoff. Like if it's like,
yeah, that's when it start like getting like super dry.
Yeah, like I don't really be seeing things up there for too long. Because then that's when we're like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and break this jar down, turn it to pre-roll real quick.
Yeah. That's how they're getting out the door on pre-rolls.
All right, so 420 coming up.
Everybody's favorite memorable day.
Yeah, you know it's great. Which it is definitely the best one. We'll talk about the other one maybe a little bit later. But I want to know because actually now that I even think about this, I don't think we've ever had this conversation before. When was your first time smoking?
Damn.
Like it don't even got to be like like oh I was like for real becoming a stoner. I'm like, when was your first time like you got offered the opportunity to smoke and like you had your Friday.
I was mad young. It wasn't even like a Friday moment. It was just like a little hit of it.
What you mean? Like,
it was on the elementary out of a fucking apple.
Yep.
The
apple?
Yep, the fucking apple.
Oh, wait, hold on. First of all.
Elementary, 5th grade.
Yeah, I was shocked by the wrong information.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
5th grade in California?
That's the first time I smoked it. Yeah, I didn't smoke it like continually after that, but it was just like the first time I ever hit it.
I'm just like, who was like, oh yeah, that's good. Like, who in the 5th grade thought of the apple?
I just knew people
niggas not in 5th grade.
Yeah, niggas not in 5th grade. I was hanging around niggas.
What grade we talking?
No niggas middle schoolers.
All right.
5th grade is right under the middle schoolers.
That's cool. That's fine.
Like, you know the fucking school I went to. They was fucking K-8 academy. Yeah, you ain't gotta say the fucking name because, right? But
all right, didn't I make a joke about it last time? Okay.
Yeah. Conservative school.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yo, so you went to the opposite version of my school.
Conservative school.
So my first time was on 420. Nigga, I went for a stereotypical ass first start. I don't know how it happened that way. I mean, like it wasn't planned for real. Actually, it was crazy. Leading up to the day, I was like, nah, I'd never smoke. I'd never need to smoke. Blah blah blah, kind of ass nigga.
This nigga was capping the whole entire time. He was like, I'll never smoke weed. I'll never. That's bad for you. Ugh.
Well, I mean, Nick, I grew up in like a Christian ass household, so like it was like not really a thing like that. And then I don't know what happened. I remember I was living in New York, and the nigga who lived like in the same apartments as me, he used to go to school. He was a senior or he was a junior at the time.
Oh, he was like, come hit this spliff, my boy.
Bro. So I used to just chill with bro all the time. Playing PlayStation 3 because he had a PlayStation. I didn't have one yet.
Sony.
And I'll go play like go over his house and play God of War and shit. And that nigga always had like all the cool ass like hacked Wii games. Like he had like all the Naruto, Bleach and shit like that. Like in Japanese before they would come out sometimes. But basically it was me, him, and another homie. I think his name was Eddie. And we was all sitting on the bus and they was talking about 420. I remember I said some shit and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I try that shit. It don't sound like too crazy. Just I ain't really like, it ain't something that, like I'm into. And I remember I was sitting there and I made a joke and I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I was like, oh yeah, Eddie, I'll smoke with you on 420. He was like, no, you not. I was like, not for real. I was like, just fuck it. And that's when the homie who lived next door, that's when the homie who lives by the neighborhood looked and was like, oh, word? And I was like, yeah. I was like, hey, look. I was like, I'll pull up at your crib on 420. We're gonna light up. I was like, oh shit, for sure. Bro got us each a joint. Little pinner. Like when I tell you it was a tiny, bro. When I tell you there was a 2 small joints, it was 2 little half grams of some like GDP or some Granddaddy Perp or some shit.
That's that old school little small micro baggie.
Yeah, we had the little square bags, the little tiny little dime bags, bro. I was really pouring it out that shit.
Here, you just split that in a fucking Swisher.
And nah, we would get the flavor papers from our deli across the street.
I had flavor papers.
Yeah, and they had the cookie one and the strawberry.
What was the other one with the pictures of them?
Yeah, the super fruits. Nigga, when I tell you that joint had it so far gone, bro. I remember I got on the bus and I was cool. I was listening to my music. I was kind of like zoned out a little bit, and then we get to the school, and then next I get to my homeroom period.
It just everything starts shit. Nigga,
I entered the 5th dimension.
Like the weed back then. I feel like shit was really happy on the moon,
bro. I remember being in homeroom. They was doing some dumb shit, and somebody looked at me and was like, "Damn, Chase, you are so high." And I was like, I just looked at him. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Just yeah. And bro was like, damn. He was like, for real? I was like, I mean, yeah. Like what else you want me to say? I mean, also I couldn't say anything else.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I was. I
For real?
I don't even know how I made it to each period.
For
Like-
real? Yeah. Obviously, you see him clearly faded.
Yeah, like bro, like I'm
This
so
nigga
far
was
gone.
man on the moon. He was bumping Kid Cudi.
Bruh, music was hitting. When I got to lunch, when I got to lunch period,
That nigga was fucking up the school lunch. He was like, I don't give a fuck what we have today in the
So,
cafeteria.
So what's crazy is in the East Coast, the way they do school is like you can have lunch at different periods of the day, and I had an early lunch, I had a late lunch. I had a late lunch,
Damn.
and oof, yeah, no, by the time I was stomach grumbling, and yeah, ever since then, I don't know. I would go over to cuz house every now and then. We'd smoke a little joint or something, or I think he had like a little pipe, and then we just sit there and play. We watch How High, play some or Black Dynamite, or fucking play some fucking Naruto or Dragon Ball or some shit.
Damn, that's the first time. And that's the joint that turned you into a stoner. Well, damn, the one that turned me into a stoner was.
That was also my first joint, nigga. That was also, like it was the first one.
Damn, that wasn't my first one. I did the fucking Apple. Damn. And that was your converter one. That was your converter sesh. Damn, my converter sesh was. I think it was freshman year.
Freshman year high school.
Yeah, freshman year high school. That's when I was fully, cause that's when I got in that one fight. I think we did talk about it. That one fight with Hispanic. Yeah. It was after. It was after that last fight, and sports was over because I done fucked it over with. That was my next sport because I was like, I'm done with track. You know, I don't want to really track. You know, I'm kind of.
I don't know why why niggas want to go from track and football like those are two like interchangeable sports.
Look, I was a fast nigga.
Like those
At
aren't
track.
interchangeable sports. Those are two different things.
No, it don't fucking matter.
Like I swear, and like cause football niggas will go over the track like that's what you're meant to be.
Nah.
Nigga, get your lethargic
You gotta
bulky
realize.
ass back over here.
You gotta
to
realize.
football.
Damn, it kind of doesn't work.
Like, what sense that make? Your goal is to have a quick burst speed for like 3 seconds and hit a nigga. In track, all of your events are centered around long stamina. Even your sprints kind of need some stamina.
It don't fucking matter.
And then
So you think I can't go to? You think I couldn't go to football?
Shot put.
You think I couldn't go to football from track?
Fuck no.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
To who?
Me and every track and field nigga out there. Believe in your dreams,
you.
nigga.
Yo. Flip flop sports
Fuck
ass.
this nigga. Believe in your dream. Run with your heart. Cause all you do is running in football anyway. You get your ass cracked. See, we don't get cracked. That's exactly what the fuck your ass get.
Exactly why you couldn't be in track or in football.
I used to get cracked. Pause. I don't know why I said that.
I'm gonna let you.
I don't know why I said. I used to get cracked. I don't know why. Just randomly. I used to get cracked. I don't even got an example of it.
Wow.
I just said I used to get cracked. I'm capping.
Whatever. You know,
I mean,
hey,
Pop
bro.
Warner, but Pop Warner ain't the same.
Pop, that don't count. when I was a boy.
Hey, I played flag football too, nigga.
And Pop Warner.
Hey, I just felt like my whole plan was to use my quick speed and run from niggas with the football. That was my whole plan.
At what position?
I don't fucking know. I just knew I was a short nigga and I was fast. Give a nigga the football. All I gotta do is just avoid the super
There's
tall
like two
niggas.
positions that mostly get the ball. That's wide receiver and running back.
I
You were too short for sure to be a wide receiver.
That's it.
And the running back, when he's always going to get hit. He's always going to get
It
hit.
don't fucking matter.
Always going to get
My
hit.
whole plan, cause I played a
Unless your name is Marshawn Lynch.
hating ass nigga. Ain't he canceled? I'm just trying to change the subject because nigga was hating on me. I said, ain't he canceled? This is a random. Ain't he canceled? Damn, niggas was trying to shit in my dreams. my past dreams. Even though I gave up on them already. My dream was to be the shortest NFL player.
This isn't Madden, nigga.
Nigga, my dream. I was a fucking kid. What the fuck you think? My dream was video games.
I was a kid.
What the fuck you think?
And I would have told your kid ass that when I was a kid too.
Honestly, back then I would have probably slapped shit out of you. We would have squabbled. Would not be here. I would have took that as mad disrespect. Mm-hmm. And that's how I exactly got here.
Honestly, my dumb ass might have believed this. Like, yo, honestly, bro, you could do that.
I would have took it as mad disrespect. Somebody disrespected that fast. Like, I was like, who the fuck is you? Me, you the same grade as me, nigga. You can't tell me what I can't do, nigga. You the same school as me. You can't tell me I can and can't do, nigga. The fuck you do? You ain't did shit. Nigga, you still in school. Graduate first, nigga. And then he would have graduated before.
Yeah, I would have. Exactly. Like, so.
Then I would be like, nigga, go prove me wrong. And then.
I'm like, you still on the team?
Man. Like, I was not even invited on the team. That nigga canceled my invite.
Crazy.
To even try out. You get in one little fight.
I bullshit. I was bullshitting on the team for like most of the time I was on it.
Matter.
I was on the football team for half my junior year. And I bullshit for all that time.
I squabbled up with the nigga on the football team in freshman year, and then the second year after. I think it's sophomore. I don't give a fuck. I've been out of school too long, but the year after that. But you know what's even funnier? What happened to niggas after they go to high school? I know some niggas who landed scholarships, and it was up there squabbling up on campus with random niggas. And then they getting their scholarships evicted, just getting straight back to the hood because you want to be dumb as fuck. Like, you threw that shit away.
Wait, where'd you graduate? Which school did you graduate from?
I graduated from Lakewood.
Okay, you graduated from Lakewood. Okay. Cause we were going to school with Nate Dogg's son, right?
We gonna bleep that though. We gonna bleep that. Yeah, go ahead.
You know we was going to school with Nate Dogg's son, right?
Yeah, everybody know. So, we also went to school with Snoop Dogg artists too. When his son, I think it was Inhale, not Inhale.
I know, like all the sons was going to Poly.
Yeah, but one of them, he was actually up there. Like, same year. This nigga, I think he was shorter than me, but this nigga was actually squabbling up with the Mexican niggas that like 6 foot and shit. He was like, I don't give a fuck Mexican nigga. He was squabbling. I was like, damn, this nigga got heart.
Snoop Dogg artist?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, well, I was like, damn, this dude got heart, but he crazy as fuck. Like, but at the same time, we got the whole black versus Mexican riot. That's when that shit was going on.
I don't think I was there.
Oh, you wasn't there yet?
Nah, I didn't get there.
You missed out on that. Oh, damn. You missed out on all the hood squabbles.
I know about it and everything.
Look, I was getting down. I was cracking niggas with the Dodgers bat. I'm just kidding.
That was the year right before me.
I was cracking niggas with the Dodgers bat. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking them.
This nigga.
I had a plan to bring that up there, though. I ain't gonna lie. Well, yeah.
This nigga sound like Pops from Boondocks.
Bops like Moondocks? What?
Pops from Boondocks.
I said Bops. Bops?
Not the Bops.
Damn, right. Yeah, freshman year was my...
Oh, but nigga, hold on. All I have to say, you know Nate Dogg's son fucking got his scholarship taken away because this nigga... And not only his scholarship taken away, but also I'm pretty sure he got like arrested for selling drugs in this campus.
Ain't he a rapper now?
Is he?
Yeah. Is it Direct Son, the junior? And Hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he a rapper now. He been rapping.
Is he good?
I don't know, man. Anybody? He cool. I ain't gonna disrespect cause he cool, but
okay, you can be cool with a person and be honest about their music.
Cause I need development. That's it.
Okay.
I think he need development.
All right.
He just need a good team to develop him better as an artist. Like, you can see the inspiration, but you can say he's still working on his development, on his artistry. He's still not experimenting. He's just releasing the music. He's gonna get better over time. That's 100%. But he's not somebody I'm actively throwing on the speakers right now. I'm not gonna cap.
You said he's got a song.
But he do got a cool slappers. I ain't a cool couple songs that I can't smoke to.
Okay.
Like he did a song when
Is he
the
on
fire.
Spotify?
I don't know. That shit was on YouTube.
Damn.
Most likely though.
Don't you use Spotify as your main listening platform? No. What do you use?
I was on Tidal. Now this on Apple Music. Free trial. My phone.
Well, you was on. You were on Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
I know. You were literally the first person I've ever met in my life who was on Tidal. Literally the very first person for as long as that platform has been out. No one in my entire life has ever said that I
tried it out for less than a year. I didn't make a whole entire year.
How is it? What is it like?
It was cool, but just not me.
All right, I need you to answer. The rest of that question with a more answer.
What do you mean? How was it like? It's just another platform.
What is it like?
It was good quality music. It just my discovery. I didn't like that.
All right, does it have like a fucking like algorithm and shit like that kind of?
Yeah, they do got a good algorithm. The algorithm that I'm looking for, it's not on the certain platforms like Spotify. I kept getting the same type of shit.
What kind of algorithm are you looking for?
Just something different. Different recommendations. I like discovering music different. Then the same way, I keep getting recommended the same type of artists and same type of music that I was getting on Spotify. Like the discovery, I want something completely out of the genre, or just they're doing artists that are too similar. Artists that I'm already listening to that are featured.
Do you ever use like have you ever used like the DJ function?
No, that nigga DJ lame as hell. I don't like that nigga voice. Ain't nothing wrong, cuz, but
but the function of him though. His voice is whack though. His voice is whack. I did,
but no, I didn't like it because I don't like going to DJ. I like to be able to do it myself. I don't want no AI to be involved with it.
Then how do you want an algorithm?
I want them just to play a random fucking song.
That's what the DJ do.
I want it to be even more random.
Even more? What do you mean even more? Like what's more?
The DJ.
That doesn't even make. Honestly, that doesn't make. What's random?
The DJ ain't a good DJ. The DJ's recommended songs and shit that I already know.
I mean, it could be just like there really ain't that many like songs out there.
We
like
got
that, or that are like that different.
Millions of artists on there. The algorithm.
Yeah, and a lot of them sound the same.
The algorithm just not algorithmizing. Algorithming for me.
I don't know, but what if it's maybe so? What if it's that artists just really don't sound all that different?
No, they do. It's just not that platform. That's just not for me.
I don't know.
Either way, Apple Music is giving me 3 months with my new phone. Every time you upgrade to an iPhone, you get 3 months. Everything.
I mean, that's fair.
So I just said, fuck Tidal. I'm 3 months with Apple Music. Then from there, I'm going to know in June.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tidal lost their only customer.
Hell yeah. Nah, the family plan is $20 with them. After I canceled it, they went up. I was like, damn.
How much is a single person fucking plan?
I don't know.
This nigga don't know anything. God damn it.
I wasn't paying for the single. I was paying for the family.
Are we paying for the family?
Because my family.
Y'all always using Tidal?
Nah, me and the homie. And my sister. And the homies was some friends. One of her friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, the three of y'all were single-handedly supporting Tidal.
It wasn't 3, nigga. It was all 6.
Oh, all right. The six of y'all were as a unit supporting Tidal by yourselves. That's
Tidal
crazy.
got a lot more people than us. But nah, Tidal got a good exclusive content on there.
Who, bro? Literally, since Tidal's ever existed, I meet people on a daily basis. I meet new people every single day. You were the first one
Tidal
in all these people.
Tidal pays their artists more than Spotify do. You know
That's great. But
I like supporting
you
my
are
artists.
still the first
You're
person.
just a hater.
And
I support my artists. I buy music.
Whenever the fuck title started, you're the first
vinyls.
person all that time who's ever said, "Oh yeah, I have a title."
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking.
That's
care.
crazy.
I tried it out, and clearly I left less than a year.
Yeah, they're probably about to fucking go bankrupt now too.
That ain't my plan. That ain't my.
It
They ain't got
is.
nothing to do with my business.
It's all your business. You are all their business.
That ain't got shit to do with me anymore. Nigga,
Alright,
I'm with
look, bro.
Apple. I'm with Apple for
I
3
mean,
months.
whoever
Apple
hears
gave me their
this-
business for 3 months. I'm with whoever's giving me the cheapest plan now.
I know I'm shitting heavily on title. But
I might
need
go to
whoever hears
YouTube
this to tell
music.
me.
I might go to YouTube music.
I'm using music. I'm low-key using YouTube music on the side.
because I know they got I know they still got a good
Well, if you get the
algorithm.
ad free, if you get the ad free, you I don't know about that. If you get the
Nah,
ad
they
free,
do.
if
Yeah,
you get the, I'm using it.
You ain't never went down the YouTube wormhole in a minute, huh?
I'm using the music half.
That's you. I like watching videos too.
All right, is that not what we were just talking about?
Nah.
We were just talking about YouTube
Yeah, we
music.
were.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna move on. You gonna pass that?
Yeah,
Thank you, senor.
yeah.
Thank you, senor. Thank you, senor. Thank you.
I don't know if you. Like I feel like I'm covered in like a flammable liquid. I don't know, some like gas. Like like it's like being lit.
Get shot.
Start hitting you in the chest. It's like, wow. All right. So, first of all, before I ask this question, you need to finish that. You need to finish that episode. That shit's crazy. Thoughts on the first? What do we watch? The first 2 or 3 episodes? Two episodes?
3.
3. Okay, yeah. 3 and 3. Oh, yeah, 3 to 4.
To 1 in the fucking morning. We were supposed to be filming this bitch. That was the plan. Then I text this guy. I was like, oh shit.
Shit, nigga, bro. When I tell you I've been fiending for something like this.
I needed something like this. I was waiting for a good series. Just sit down and watch.
Cause like Black Mirror is my type of shit.
Like, I don't watch a lot of TV, but that was one of the series I did watch when I used to watch all this TV.
It fell off. I felt like they were falling off like the last 2 seasons, or yeah, like the last 2 seasons a little bit for me. If they weren't terrible, I just wasn't liking as many of the episodes as like I was like the first 2 seasons. However many they got now.
I was just busy at the time. That's it. I watched all that shit. I was trying to survive and live in California. I was working 2-3 jobs. I don't know what I was doing.
I was stealing whoever's Netflix I could to watch that shit. If you had a Netflix, I was using it.
No, I was sharing accounts. Like, oh, I ain't never paid for a Netflix account.
I still
Ever.
don't pay for an account. Well, I mean, like I pay for my phone bill, so I pay for an account.
Yeah, you would do. Yeah, we got the same. I know exactly.
Ain't that shit through T-Mobile?
Yeah.
I'm about to change that shit soon though.
Yeah, this nigga about to leave.
Yeah, fuck, bro. That shit, T-Mobile is expensive.
You ain't on grandfather plan. That's why. You ain't with the gang.
Again, I'm not 50 years old.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. My people's is. That's why. That's why we on there.
This nigga.
They 50 years old. That's why we got that plan. They was on that bitch for like 20 years. Hell yeah.
Oh, but okay. But what'd you think of the? Okay, but for Black Mirror, what'd you think of the first 2 episodes? You got a favorite, or at least out of those ones so far, like you got like a favorite?
How can I discuss this without spoiling it? That's the thing.
All right,
I would say I liked every single one so far.
every single one so far.
I'm gonna say the last one that I really liked the most was with Issa Rae. Phenomenal acting.
Really?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Actually, no. I really I did really like that one. Oddly enough, Issa Rae wasn't really doing it for me in that one. I felt like in the moments where like though like she killed it on like conveying the story or whatever, like for her character. It was just moments where like I think like it was just like supposed to be me believing like she's an actress for this type of movie that she was doing. I felt like she wasn't getting like the facial expressions right for me, and it was throwing me off a little bit through some moments. Like it was she was being sometimes a little like comically animated in her face, and I was like, that's a little like it was just a little much for the scenes because like, it didn't seem like it doesn't seem like a comically animated type of like tone.
I feel like that was the intention.
I mean, no, okay. Why so? Wait, why so?
Because
I gotta dig in. Why so?
Now this is like spoiler alert.
Okay, okay. From this
fucking
point,
spoiler
if
alert.
you would like
put that out.
This is we're gonna be talking spoilers on this point just to kind of get understanding. But if you have not watched Black Mirror yet at all, go watch that shit.
I ain't sorry.
Shut up. Other than that, if you need to watch this newest season, go ahead and watch the new season and come back. Or at least watch the first. At least watch the Easter Rae episode and come back and listen to us. But okay, why do you think she was giving like that character like that kind of face on prayer, like because you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, like where like her like she would like give her like the bigger eyes moments, like and like sort of like this aloof kind of like character face.
Because she wasn't prepared for that type of acting. That actor wasn't prepared to act in a virtual reality type of.
Okay.
Because she didn't. Spoiler alert again. Well, it's already been spoiled. She didn't fucking pick up the USB. So she wasn't prepared. So when she got in, she was like, what the fuck? This is all still brand new. So she still
adjust. Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
She had to adjust live on camera. At first, she wasn't given to for me either, but as later on, I was like, damn.
What else? I was like, I have no problem with how she gave this, like how her character was giving the story. Cause like I was ultimately like about to like I was in tears at some point in that shit. Like that shit broke my whole heart. Like that was never was I. In a weird way, it makes you fear and hurt for people who do really like use these AI kind of things to create a connection.
Yeah, and they're not very socially inept or whatever.
Yeah, because like that wasn't her problem. Like she did it by accident.
Yeah, she was just in that bitch for months.
Yeah.
Was it for like a day?
So like it
was for hours.
It was just for some hours, but like by her
consciousness being
yeah
powered off,
by her perception, it was months.
Yeah, I mean the days was going by for on the counters months and months because they're going through time passages in the story, so it's basically generated like she's actually going through time,
bro. To spend months with a person,
yeah,
up a little, because what was crazy is it gained like they were watching it gain like sentience and agency, and like something like it and then we had to watch it actually develop feelings for her that it did not have programmed.
Yeah,
and then like, to what, bro?
She was a great actor.
The reset killed me.
She was a great actor.
The reset killed me.
Like
the reset destroyed
everything. Me. Every scene.
I wanted to turn it off at bro. I wanted to turn it off. Like not like I was so upset. Like, bro, oh
I feel
God.
for the character so much. I was like, damn. At one point, I was like, you fell.
And did she remember her in the end?
I don't think she did, no. But
You don't think? You don't think so, bro? That's all, bro. That's awful. I mean, like, that's so sad, bro.
But I feel like that's pretty much, the movie Her. Pretty much it's gonna end up like that. Like you just falling in love again when it's Cynthia.
The movie Her.
Yeah, there was a whole movie about some white nigga. He fell in love with I guess AI on his phone or a computer on his phone.
I think
I ain't never seen that bitch, but I seen a preview.
I probably might have seen a preview of this.
Yeah, you seen the preview. I ain't watched it, but the soundtrack was pretty good.
The soundtrack.
The soundtrack had a good band on it, Arcadia Fire. So I was like, oh shit, I love them. So yeah, that's the only reason I know about that fucking movie. It's because of that.
The soundtrack was pretty good.
Yeah, I fuck with the soundtrack. They had some good artists on that bitch.
And bro, episode 1 though. Episode 1 with the brain thing.
The brain thing.
Yeah,
I smoked a lot.
The
we gonna spoil it again. We still on the same topic.
The one where she had to or one where he had to where he had to subscribe for her brain.
Oh yeah. Oh, now I remember. Oh, cop shorty. I kept thinking she was an actor in some cop show because she looked like somebody, but I'm completely wrong,
bro. After watching that shit, what's crazy is what's annoying about that episode, what's heartbreaking about that episode, and what I hate about that episode.
It's so close to reality.
How could you not do that? How could you not?
It's so close to reality. But I feel like going in a network.
How could you choose not to do that for a person?
Like, fuck. It's like I'm in no choice but not to.
The moment that's presented to you, you have. It's
experimental surgery.
It's a yes. Yeah,
experimental procedure. They're paying for it too. But just like every fucking greedy corporate company, they rug pulled them. Bro. That was the most bullshit ever. I'm like, how could this nigga just sit there and just keep getting bitched? I was like, bro. And then they keep staying in the same fucking town. I was like, bro, whatever job you getting, whatever job she getting, y'all need to leave. She need to do more. Y'all need to get the fuck out of there. Go back to fucking Scotland.
But she physically couldn't do more.
Like, fuck.
She literally
pissing me the fuck off.
They couldn't leave the town.
And what the fuck job was he doing? How much was he making? As a coal plant? What was he doing?
I think he was like a welder.
A welder?
They make a lot. They
make a lot more money. Damn. I guess he probably was a union.
Bro, do you remember how much that was a month? A month.
Wasn't that $300 a month?
The basic was $500 or something like that a month.
Yeah, but nigga couldn't make 5 bills, bro. You could have Ubered 5 bills. How much money was he making? I don't know, but he probably was. He don't got a good union. That's what that nigga needed. That nigga needed a good union. But damn, that shit was bad.
Bro, that one,
Cause didn't make enough money, but that was just a sad part too. Just watching them struggle.
But like the upgrade it wasn't like it didn't become now $800. It was $500 plus the $800 to not have ads. They were doing fine when it was just the $500. He just worked a little bit over. He just worked.
It was $300. Then it went to non-standard.
No, it was $5. It was $5. It's $5 at base.
$5 then $800
plus $8, and then plus to do like the other thing, it was doing an additional another $1,000. But instead, he just got the booster cards.
Honestly, the moment once it went to the additional $800, they were solid. The no more ads. Like she was just the moment the ads popped up.
But like he probably can't get that kind of a paycheck nowhere else.
The moment the ads pops up, that's when it's fucked it all up. Because now they have to struggle to not pay for ads. Then Cud tried to drive out of range, and then he just did the rug pull. When he drove, that was like, nah, it's actually not that now anymore. That was fucked up. That shit pissed me the fuck off. And he just said, fuck you, walked out.
Bro, I would have fired on every single person.
Like,
in that building.
Did he not just read the contract, whatever he signed?
What terms and conditions have you ever read in your life?
I don't fucking know, but
No, exactly. That's
but
it right
something where I
there.
got to do fucking payment, I would have seen a fucking lawyer or some shit. Cause they just did a random like, oh, no, they just can't see random change to the fucking training or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is, but procedure, the subscription, you just can't change the model. They violate the terms and conditions.
But I mean, like, that shit, like, it's everything. It's everything. It's what like, but also, bro, what's crazy is like we already do that. We already do that.
Yeah, we do. But under law, they supposed to give you a time period.
But we don't do it with healthcare. We don't do it with healthcare yet.
I deal with healthcare, so I know what
I'm saying we don't do it with healthcare yet.
Oh,
but like we do it with like that whole episode, like literally like what we see with Netflix, with Disney Plus and all the streaming platforms.
Yeah, technically,
like you
for
get it.
For
like,
something.
like, look, when we first got Netflix for it was like $7.99 or some shit like that, you just get the stream unlimited.
This is my bag right here. As a healthcare nigga, you had your weed care. This is my meta bag. But since it's an out of pocket procedure, yeah, I kind of know this. And it's that would still have to be between him and the provider, and that provider just fucked him up with whatever terms and conditions he signed.
They created fucking Netflix for her brain.
Yeah, and then they powering fucking Netflix from her brain, which was fucking.
Or I guess more so like honestly,
they turned her to a fucking server.
I'm gonna shift that. It's actually more like Hulu than Netflix.
It didn't matter. They turned her to a fucking walking advertisement, and then now they're powering the fucking server off her fucking brain. That was fucked up.
But I think that was already part of the beginning. Not only that
was all planned from the jump. They all knew that.
I mean, that one was crazy.
And I don't know why Cub would even join the fucking channel when you know your homeboy or whatever, your little homie at work watches that shit religiously. Like, he not gonna know. Like, he was gonna catch you anyway. This nigga put on a fucking mask. Like, the rest of your shit is not identified.
I know, right? Like, he definitely should have gone for a much better face cover.
You could have just wore a whole mask.
He should have a luchador mask.
Any fucking mask that's not identifiable to your facial features in general would have worked.
What, one of those weird ones where like it gives you like that clear makeup. It's like clear but has makeup on it or something like that.
Yeah, or could have just a fake mask, a fake face mask, or makeup.
I don't know. It seems like they wanted him to do weird stuff. So
and then they did weird shit, and he was doing weird shit. He was doing a strange thing for a piece of change, whatever it's called. He was doing something strange for a piece of change. That nigga was wild on the net.
Oof. Bro.
He was wild on the net trying to make it bet.
Bro, that's going to be all of us.
He was trying to chase a little two-man.
That's going to be all of us.
That is not going to be.
Honest, that's going to be
I'm not drinking piss. I am not.
So you going to afford it?
What?
You going to afford
that? That is not happening to me. Why would I randomly? Well, you know what? I can't. I wouldn't even say randomly because she got a random brain.
It wasn't randomly.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Why would I?
She had a disease of the brain.
She had a blood clot, a brain blood clot.
And the hospital approached her and said, "Well,
you know why?
Potentially an option
you got to get
you.
yourself screened and tested. That's very important to get yourself screened and tested. As a smoker, get yourself screened and tested.
They were in Europe. I'm positive they're fine.
They was not in Europe. No, they wasn't.
That takes place in Europe.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I forgot. I thought it was in America because I was like, damn. They got to keep trying to travel to Ireland, whatever, Scotland, where his granddad.
I think from what I can tell, it's like even like I think from what I can tell,
German.
It always takes place like in Europe because they're using European people.
Oh no, they were in America because they started in that one town. They said it's gonna go nationwide and then global.
What? So you think when you hear nationwide that only means America?
Damn.
Huh?
She sound like a fucking American actor. Was she not?
So when you hear nationwide,
it's on your side.
It only this wow, that's crazy. That elementary school really got him. That conservative school got him.
That's crazy. He's blaming my elementary.
Yes, they indoctrinated you.
No, he's not.
It's bleeding out of you as an adult.
Nah.
This nigga said it's gotta be in America. They said nationwide.
It's on you. Nah, because they was talking about expanding, and he was talking about wanting to leave to go to Germany or whatever.
Oh fuck. Yeah, it's easier to go to Germany in Europe.
Nah, I just thought they was in the States. That sound like some American shit for them to operate like that, though.
I mean,
they wouldn't. That shit wouldn't fly in fucking Europe. Them doing that shit.
I mean, it usually takes time for things like that to happen. It's also like that's like a dystopian future. That's also potentially our future.
I mean, that's more likely to fly out here than out there.
I mean,
they got stronger regulations.
Netflix charges everyone the same everywhere.
That's Netflix. They're a fucking company.
Hulu does it the same everywhere.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about healthcare and those type of experimental procedures for them to operate.
What it's fusing is those two ideas, and I think like that is because we have when it's something that you can offer to someone like that, you can do that, and like basically also it's kind of exposed like what Black Mirror kind of exposes to you is like through the allure that is technology.
I refuse to listen to this bullshit.
You can do so much like bad shit and like explain away so much shit by like, oh, it's technology. So like people aren't gonna like pay attention and regulate it and be on top of it like that. Like we're watching that shit in real time.
Perhaps. True. Perhaps. But nah. I just thought they was in the States. That's all. I thought wrong. I just thought they were in the States because that's some American shit for... Yeah, that's some American shit. Healthcare companies type to do that work on peoples. That's all. I was wrong. Damn. Can a nigga be wrong? Play it fuck up? Damn. I ain't a player. I'm a coach.
Excuse me.
Matter of fact, I ain't even a coach. Team owner. I ain't a player. I ain't a coach. I'm a team owner. Shit. I ain't shit. Yet.
Alright. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm getting hungry as shit. I didn't eat anything yet.
Did not even eat nothing. That's what's crazy.
Nah. Well, nigga.
Back here. Didn't eat.
What time is it? Oh, it's 11. It's
11:25. 25. On the East Coast. It's like, I don't know what time it is in the morning. 4 in the morning out there. That's 3 hours ahead.
No, it's like 2.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, I added 5. I added 5 hours to this bitch. That's what's crazy.
That's crazy. He keeps trying to. You know what? I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that has. That has no connection to this. Don't even bring that bullshit up in this at all. At all. I already knew you was gonna go.
It's crazy because
no.
It's crazy because like not even knowing how those connect is like is another big indicator that is also crazy.
Nah, you on some bullshit.
I'm on some bullshit.
You on some bullshit. That's exactly why you should be on that slap fighting show. I got a whole toy idea for that nigga Dana White. I got a whole invention. Like, get at me, Dana White. Like, let me work. I got a whole money idea with slap. I'm not breaking down. I'm not giving no idea until the NDA is signed. Hell nah. Not even a whole toy idea. I just got a whole idea.
You have a concept?
Yes, I got a whole concept.
You have it drawn out?
I can draw it out. Give me a fucking week.
So it's not drawn out.
I give me a fucking 2 days. Give me a weekend. Dana, I tell you, we can make money. Like, you just sit. You sitting on money already. You building something. This is just an addition to what you got. This is more money to Dana. No, Dana's all about money. That's a great businessman right there. He's a great businessman. I wanted to sound like somebody auntie. He's a great businessman. He know what he doing. That little ball man. He know what he doing. the MMA man, him, Dana White.
Sponsoring grown men slapping each other.
Yes. And this whole toy idea is connected to that. And young little niggas watch this shit. Therefore, my toy, my concept.
At least bring it to like
it's just know my concept is safe. Don't worry about it. But Dana, get at me, Dana. So you gonna know Dana. Dana gonna know how it is.
Being safe is that's not like a
Look,
benefit.
I'm gonna come up with some prototypes too.
Isn't a benefit.
I'm gonna come up with some prototypes. So you hating on me? You always hating on my goddamn ideas. Hating ass niggas. You
were starting from the bare minimum of requirements.
I don't give a
it
fuck
is
with the bare
required
minimum.
to be safe.
Of course, exactly.
So why did you say it's safe? Like that's a selling point.
Because it's connected to slap fighting, but it's safe. I want it to be safe for kids, because kids gonna watch that bullshit. Who doesn't watch slap fighting? What kind of kid doesn't want to get home and watch two people slap the shit out of each other? Babies laugh at parents when they go, everybody find that funny. Come on. Am I wrong?
Yes.
No, I'm not. See? Negative ass nigga. What is up with this negativity? I am tired of this negativity.
Wow.
Negativity.
Wow.
I combine them both.
This is the man who told
negativity
that he reads.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all heard him this whole time. Just so y'all
Words are always invented and added to the dictionary every year.
Y'all been listening to this.
Bro, they
time.
added Riz, so why can't I say negativity? Of course, this is not something I want everybody to hear.
I think I can probably give you a long list of reasons why.
This is an Urban Dictionary word to add. I didn't say this is a dictionary for the word.
How long you got? I can give you plenty of reasons why.
Hey, there you go again with negativity. You're displaying the word right now. You're just doing it. I'm sorry. He's not making it easier for me. You're really not. Displaying negativity. There I am coining the term, and this nigga is downplaying it that fast. Negativity.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ruckus?
No, not Ruckus. If I was Ruckus, because there was a nigga who lives in our garage. If I was a true Ruckus, that nigga back then would have been a whole lot treated way different.
Wait, I mean, I don't think that.
Yep. I would have treated him a way lot more. Matter of fact, that nigga wouldn't even be living in my goddamn garage.
I think for more reasons than one could be called the. I actually disagree.
That nigga wouldn't be living in my goddamn garage at all.
I think in South.
It sounds bad because he's in my fucking garage already. He was in our fucking garage, so it already sound bad. I said that motherfucker wouldn't even be on our goddamn couch. This motherfucker in my goddamn garage.
All this already happened, and also Ruckus would certainly let
No, he wouldn't let a nigga sleep on his couch. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he would. If it was Robert Freeman and those two little boys, yes.
That's them. That's him.
Huh. It's crazy.
What was him? And what happened after they left?
What are they?
And what are they still? Still neighbors. They still have a great relationship, right? Did they end on bad terms?
I mean, wait, that situation never happened.
Exactly. But between me and our situation, that nigga got a lot of negativity in his fucking heart to disrespect me like that. A week before my birthday, nigga couldn't even say happy birthday to me, and he just ghosted me MIA. Fuck that nigga. Fuck Uncle Ruckus.
I mean, you can't say fuck yourself.
That is not me.
All right. Well, to wrap this up, y'all.
Damn, you gonna let me just wrap it up on a rant? That's crazy. You gonna make me just wrap it up on a rant? Nah.
Yep.
You just make me go out like that to wrap it up.
You chose that. What? I'm going much.
Nah.
You chose that.
I didn't choose that. I didn't know we was doing a fucking outro right now. That's crazy. I ain't even. I
want to eat.
That's your fault. I ate before this.
You were home all day.
I don't give a fuck. I ordered. I literally ate like an hour right before this angle cap. I was prepared and I drank water.
He didn't even get anything for his co-host. It's crazy.
I made a sandwich, nigga.
He didn't even make me a sandwich.
I ain't making no grown man a goddamn sandwich. You got a fucking girl. You better ask her to fucking make you a sandwich. Even gender standards, I don't give a fuck about that. You got a whole partner. I don't give a fuck. I ain't your goddamn partner, nigga. Hell no. You better ask her to make you a sandwich. And if it wasn't a her, if it was in the hymns, you better ask him to make you a sandwich, even though you ain't in hymns. That ain't me. Shit, you better ask that nigga, your cat, to make you a goddamn sandwich. Shit.
Crazy.
I'm making a smoothie, though, because I fucking make smoothies.
What? I didn't like
Pause.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
I don't know why.
I don't want a smoothie. I'm fine.
Hey, this nigga ain't trying to be healthy. The next thing I about to say like a juicer shot. That would have been weird. That would have been.
Stop.
That would have been way more. I was like, I'm making a juicer shot.
It's crazy.
Hey man, he ain't trying to be healthy. I'll be making juicer shot. I'm making
Stop.
juices,
You making
smoothies, smoothie bowls,
you here?
acai bowls. You just hate, man. I live healthy. I'm a healthy individual. Why you think I hardly get sick? Knock on wood. I ain't got no wood. Pause. But I
don't go anywhere.
Exactly. I don't interact with people. You do.
That.
You get sick. I don't. Even I ain't gonna lie. When I feel like you about to get sick too, I be observing you. I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna hit that joint with that, cuz. I'm like, that's all you today. I'm not gonna lie. I really do. I be like, is there something feel wrong with cuz?
Something feels wrong.
The way cuz breathe after you hit that joint, he breathe a little bit too extra hard. Like got something stuck in his throat. Balls, not throat, but like your lung. Like
this is what happens when you just let him go.
Nope. Nah. Nah, don't say that. When you just let him go, nah. I ain't even drunk.
Exactly. That's the astonishing part. That's what's so astonishing about it.
Yeah, I just been chilling.
It's almost it's
Look, I made it a chance. Not a chance. I took a stance to not get really high earlier today. Just so I can be more sober for the podcast. That's why.
So it didn't work.
No, it did work. I'm just bored. I had a lot of shit to talk, but now I don't got no shit to talk at all. So the energy is still there, but I ain't got no shit to talk.
Well.
But yeah, we just gonna end it on some nice fire ass weed. Yeah.
On some South Park inspired integrity weed. From You Green. Yeah, this one's actually kind of really nice.
Actually, you know what's wild? A year ago, I put up a whole bowl of weed in a whole like cereal bowl and took a picture. I'm gonna do that anniversary picture with the homie.
Just the weed in the cereal bowl.
Yeah. I sent that to the homie, and I made up his whole day. I don't know why. I just took a whole bowl of cereal, just poured some weed in there. Yeah, that was my first time in Portland doing that.
What you
an actual cereal bowl, full of weed like this, like weed does.
That's not what I imagined.
Oh, you thought like a bowl, like a.
I thought you got a whole cereal bowl
like this
and put one weed in, like one nug in the bitch, and I was like, "What?
What?
Why are you?
What? Why? What are we doing?" No, I just filled the whole thing up. But that shit was some, I ain't gonna lie, some bunk ass weed.
Some booth.
Yeah, it was some booth outdoor. Compared to this though, like shit, y'all can't see this. I ain't gonna get up Too lazy. I ain't gonna get up. Too lazy. You know what? I get up. Just to show the camera. Talk about it.
Dang.
He said, "Dang." You can even hear the sound. Y'all can't hear that at all. But I was about to squeeze it. Y'all about to hear like squish. Here you go.
Squish.
But it's like moist.
Jellyfish noises. Here, you want some for a bowl?
Yeah, a nice bowl. This nigga gonna get some food. See, I made sure I was nice and ready. I don't know why I said nice and ready. I made sure I was ready to shoot for the podcast.
Why do you talk?
I don't know
this?
why, man. Cause niggas always trying to catch me when I say something wrong. So
You just gotta think like Kevin Gates.
nah.
Nah. Why did you have to think about it for so long?
I don't know. Maybe it's the weed in me catching up.
What's your beef with Kevin Gates?
I ain't got no beef. I love Kevin Gates.
It took you a long time to think about me suggesting to think like him.
Cause nobody can think like Kevin Gates but him. Cause only Kevin Gates can think like Kevin Gates. Only Kevin Gates is Kevin Gates. Nobody knows what he thinks but him.
It sounds like that was a very Kevin Gates statement.
Nah. Probably was, but nah.
Okay.
Probably was.
It definitely was.
Sound like it.
I feel like he always could have been quoted saying that.
I mean,
he
is his own person. He's being his own individual self.
Are you reading his book?
No,
or something?
I'm not reading his book. If he did have a book, I probably would check it out. I'm not gonna lie.
See this nigga.
Look, I got Jay-Z autobiography.
Oh, Kevin Gates ass nigga.
I plan on reading Jay-Z. It's called The Decoded. I'm gonna read that. I just downloaded that from the library.
I didn't even know Jay-Z had a book.
Yeah, he does. Decoded. Check it out. Now, I'm not gonna tell you check it out. I'm gonna read it first, then I'm gonna give you the Kindle.
I was like, you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it, then I'm gonna let you borrow the Kindle where I got the book on. That's it.
I'll probably just download it off something.
Oh, that's crazy. He don't want to buy your book, Jay-Z. That's crazy. I ain't got it. I got that shit from the library. I ain't gonna cap.
That's crazy. You don't want to buy. He don't want to buy your book.
Look, I support our local libraries. That's what I did. And in return, they bought Jay-Z's book. Who supported? What? Yeah, our local library. I got a library card, nigga. Do you?
Local what?
Library. Local library. I got a library card, nigga. Do you?
Hey, so
library.
There you go.
Yes, I know I'm saying it wrong, but library, nigga. Library. I'm gonna keep saying it right. I'm gonna keep saying it the way I always have. Library, not library. Nope.
You could just
library. It's you understood what I meant though. Did you not? Don't cap. Do not cap and say you did not understand what I meant.
I didn't.
Look, if your cat was a human, I would have punched him going down that steps. I'd have been like, because look at your dumbass dad said this bullshit. Like, this throw the fucking lighter his bullshit ass head.
Smoke your bowl, nigga.
Hating ass nigga. Negativity, always. That's the wrong lighter. That's the wrong lighter.
Stick it inflicted 20 times.
Man, fake ass Bic. the fake plastic Bic. Soft plastic. Man. What happened to the other lighter? The good lighter. The click. Nah, the camp lighter. Yeah.
The what?
The good lighter that was up here.
Oh, my jet lighter?
Yeah.
I took it with me because on the jet. I just bought that lighter too. Like
I know
before you saw it.
I know. But I'm like, damn, what happened to that?
To my car.
Please don't touch my raft, little nigga. Chill. Ain't nothing going on over here. Now you just acting up. I just wanted to know what it is because that was a cool lighter. That's it. Damn. Ain't like we got a lot of lighters around this bitch. I bought the last pack.
You said it like we ain't got a lot of lighters around here.
We do, but they be everywhere. You the lighter thief, man.
And?
Yeah, and I used to be the lighter thief, which is crazy. Cause I used to walk around with fucking lighters in every single goddamn pocket and hoodie, and every time I used to be playing like, damn, where the lighters at? I used to never be like, I don't know. Then I go in the room, pull one out. I was like, damn, I got two in my goddamn pockets. And I was sliding right there on the table, like, damn, I just found it on the floor, bro.
Just sticker.
I ain't gonna cap. I did that plenty of times. Damn, I just picked up the broken one again. Fuck.
This has been a wonderful time with y'all. I need to go fucking eat. But go ahead and let us know about y'all first time smoking and shit like that. You know, if y'all got any stories, go ahead and tell us yours. And go watch Black Mirror. If you have not watched Black Mirror at all, go watch that shit. The very first episode will have you fucking shook. And if you caught up already, go watch this newest season.
I survived the hit.
And let us know how y'all feeling about it.
Yeah.
This has been an episode of the Pink Kloud Cast. Again, I am the PNW's Kage. And this has been Manny LaFleur. This has been
The best co-host in the world. We gonna catch y'all next episode.
Yes, sir. And as always, stay high.
Smoke more. Smoke.